Hello, this is Rebecca here with Create with Rebecca, and today I'm back with a video to show you my new setups, or not everything is new, but I've switched from a personal size planner into a traveler's notebook, and I just kind of wanted to show you how I'm using my traveler's notebooks for basically all my creative journaling, my creative memory keeping, my day-to-day. And so I wanted to pop on and show you real quick. Now I do want to show you, typically when I do my videos you only see my hands and in front of me, but I cleaned off my desk and I'm just so excited, so I'm going to show you a little view of it. So if you look over there in that bin right there, that is like stickers, stamps, some die cuts in the very back there. There's more back behind here is major, a whole sleeve of journaling cards. I've got more stickers and journaling cards, some of my Le Pens that actually are probably going to be used in some junk journalings I plan on making. And then of course I moved in some paper towels for my art, my watercolor, my jewelry making tools, scissors, and then over here I just love this little bin I created. Let me see if I can move it a little bit closer so you can see. But basically I have my little tape runners, paper clips for junk journaling, some of my favorite washi. This is filled with all these cute little, let's see if you can see them, these little paper flowers that are sparkly. I just love them. Some twine, some tags, more tags. What are those? Paintbrushes, glue. So this, I'm just really excited. And then if you look kind of over here to your right, you'll see, okay, so please, I do not need any more die cuts, but I love these and I will definitely use them. So I have to say I don't need them, but I will use them. I am totally in love with these illustrative faith die cuts. They're like become my favorite, and so I found these through Peachy Cheap and I just had to purchase them. They were such a good deal. Now I am going to show you a little to my right here. This is where I keep all my, let me back my camera up a little bit. Oops, sorry. This is where I keep all papers, stickers, just kind of bits and bobs that I'll use in my journaling, and most of the time it's just stickers and papers and those kind of things. Now I'm going to sneak a little peek over here. It's a total mess, I know, but that's where I basically have bins filled with all my product for my kits. I'm in the process of getting my August kit together, so that's why it is so messy over there, but I try to keep that area clean, but again, I'm in the process of putting things together, and so that's what happens. But these are my three, going back to my traveler's notebook. I did want to point out on my green one here, these are all Webster pages. I do not know why it has started to bubble. You can see, but I have had issues with, I think like that teal one, it had like markings on it, and so they like were really good about sending me a new one. So I am going to contact them to see if, let them know what's happening, and hopefully we can get a new one, because I hadn't even had it for maybe since February, March or something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened on that. But my ultimate favorite color is this walnut. I go back to it all the time. This is kind of my everyday traveler's notebook. I especially moved back into it because it I bought this cute little bag with little teepees and cactuses and little Volkswagen buses, but this has all my pens and glues and highlighters and things that I use throughout the day. So I carry this along with my traveler's notebook, and it was just so cute to match. Now this little bauble here is going to be part of my Dog Days kit, which goes on sale on Monday, the August 1st. So this is the little bauble charm that will be in that kit. So going on, I always carry this too. This is like my ultimate favorite paper clip. It's this huge rainbow. I'll leave the information below. I'll see if I can, I've saved her business card because this is just such a cute product, and so I'll send that to you. I'll link it below. So moving on into my everyday traveler's notebook. This basically is where I keep my calendar and my journaling, and this is a special junk journal that I basically created because I am in the process of rebranding. It's kind of been, I just kind of decided, or I met with a friend of mine, and I really want to gear back onto creating art and creative processes and creative journaling. So I'm in the process of kind of rebranding my website and changing things up, and it's exciting times around here. So I wanted to create a junk journal to be able to document all of that. So basically what I included in here, this is a little bitty pocket envelope, and this I picked up when Archivers was a store, not an online store in particular, and I think it was like Yellow Bicycle Club or something like that, Yellow Bicycle Company, but it came in with a couple other little cute little pocket accessories, because it kind of expands too. It's supposed to look like it expands at least. But I have my little unicorn sparkle from Just Stitched, and then I just basically filled it, this intro, with things that are inspiring to me. I love this scripture from Joshua 1:9. It's also from Illustrated Faith, and I put that in there. And this is just kind of like to me, a confidence builder, and a ways that makes me feel good to, I love to just decorate and make, I want to make this journey just as creative as I possibly can, because it is all about being creative. I created this vellum envelope. It's basically, actually I didn't create the vellum envelope. I had it already. I put confetti in there, and then I just glued it into one of the junk journal pieces. So that way it's just kind of like, yeah, we're ready for an adventure. It's going to be exciting. So like I said, I just kind of making this a good feel-good journal for me. And so basically I'm just writing down all these notes, branding, like I'm looking at fonts online, what I'm going to be doing with my website, how my social media is going to change, if anything, and then like for upcoming art shows, how I want to start doing my booth setup. That's a constant change. I'm always changing my booth up. So that's just kind of a journal, personal journal that will help me really kickstart the new adventure that I will be going into. The next one is my journal. This is my basically my handwriting personal life journal, and this is just, you'll see a lot of this before the pen on Instagram, and I love to come in here with watercolors and die cuts and stamps and washi tape and basically decorate it up and then come in here and journal. So that is my journal insert. And then the third notebook that's in here is my calendar. Now I just started this 2 weeks ago. This is actually the second week. This is this week that I have in here. And I typically used a personal, but this is my weekly layout. Now the only problem that I'm having, which isn't really a problem, is that I'm used to having a monthly in the back. So when things do come up, like, oh, you have a dentist appointment in 6 months, I go 6 months and I jot it in there. And then Sunday nights is when I sit down and I plan out my rest of the week, anything that's going on. So that's the only thing, because that was in my personal. But I use a Happy Planner Mini as my desktop, to write. I basically use it as a list. I make lists every day of things that I need to do, and so I've been using that calendar, that monthly calendar in there. So that's kind of working out too. So that's something I'm still working out the kinks on. Okay, so the next planner is basically, this is my chunky creative journaling / scrapbooking documentation notebook. So it's all set up for summer. This basically is one that I've been doing all sorts of fun journaling in. I add tags, I add stickers. This was a little wand thing that I made, paper flowers. So you know, tulle, name tags. I just posted this tonight that I created this little page for my son getting into college, and I glued all this glitter and I got it everywhere. It was so fun, and I have it all over my face. It's pretty funny. I'm all sparkled up. But this is just basically just journaling, creative journaling, kind of a document, kind of a scrapbooking type notebook. And then the next one is going to be my summer one, which, I mean, not my summer one, I'm sorry, excuse me, my trip, our trip to the coast that we went on the last 2 weeks. That's what's really gotten me like crazed. It took me forever to recover from that trip. I got a really bad sunburn, so I was out of commission for a while. I know better, but it happened. And so, anyway, I have my pictures here. They're ready to go in. Sorry, see, I've been playing around, but I have all my pictures ready to go into my vacation. I hope to get onto that this weekend, and then if I do get it done, I'll definitely do a flip through of the final page of that. And then I did a video on my can't reset setup, and I'll just be truthful and honest and a true confession. I haven't been doing my camp, but again, this kind of was during that episode of me recovering from that sunburn and then getting into the swing of things, and I've been doing a lot of art for my August kit. So those are my excuses, but I love the idea. I'm not saying that you can't go back and ever do it again. I think it's a great concept. It's something that you could pick up at any point in time and use it. I mean, it's got great things to print out. Corey did an awesome job, so I will definitely come back to that. I've been watching the videos and having some mindful, but as far as the documentation and journaling, I haven't been very good at that. So I'm not giving up. It's just going to come later. And my third and final, well, it's not final, but my third traveler's notebook is the final one I'll show you today. Well, this is the third one that I carry. I don't carry. This is one I sit on my desk. This is my one little word notebook. And I have one that I've completed. This was one through the first half of the year. It went through May, and it basically has all my journaling, my brain dumps, things like that, goals for the week, and then of course the prompts that Allie Edwards sends. I've been putting those in there. And then I have actually posted my pictures for, I think this was it was either the May, it might have been, I think it was the May prompt. I just haven't come in here and journaled. So I have these little tags. What I plan to do is, I'm not sure where I got these, but basically change like is my word, and so I'm going to come in here and add my little documentation and add it to here. So I will definitely do a flip through once I get that completed. This is my little papers that I still haven't filled out, but again, using this size, I printed it out on 8.5 by 11, and so I'm gonna have to come in here and just glue this envelope in, and it will stick out. But I think that's part of like the junk journaling process that I like to do. That doesn't faze me. I mean, I'm totally fine with that. So so that's my one little word notebook that I don't really carry, but it is something that I keep on my desk. So I was going to say my final, because if you've seen this on Instagram, this is my unicorn sparkly happy traveler's notebook that I created from a tutorial here on YouTube. And it was basically using these plastic, and I'll try to link that below. It's Growing Meadows, and she created one. It's basically a plastic, see if you can see right here, it's a zippered pouch, and then this is just duct tape that is holding them together. It's two zippered pouches. you stick it together and you duct tape it, and then you punch the holes for your elastic, and then you add, like, this is elastic ribbon. Super easy. You can whip one of these out probably within like 10 or 15 minutes. It's just getting all the things that you need to create it. But this was my list, and this was something that I was kind of keeping up with. But looky here, it's blank again. But again, this isn't something that I beat myself up about. When I get to them, I can. If not, that's okay too. So, but I had this. I was using this as my everyday planner, traveler's notebook. But then when I got my new TP bag, I had to move into my Walnut. So there you have it. That's where I'm at with my creative journaling / planning world. And I do appreciate you watching, and I hope to have some new videos coming soon, and I will see you then.